Our goals for Pride at Pros are to educate and advocate. For example, we want to educate the employees of Pros what it's like to be an LGBTQIA community member. We also want to educate the Houston community about Pros and let them know that you can be your whole self at Pros when you come to work.
One of the major reasons I came to Pros is from the website, it became really clear that the employees were very important and it was the major resource that was driving Pros forward. The one thing I wasn't so clear about was, how was it going to be with me as a queer person? And so when I came in, I was really kind of closed off. People had asked, what are you doing over the weekend? And I would say things like, oh, I'm going to a movie, very generic, or, oh, I have this church event, things that would help me blend.
A 2013 Pew survey found that 21% of LGBTQIA respondents reported being treated unfairly in hiring, pay, and promotions.
In 1996, only 4% of Fortune 500 companies had sexual orientation in their non-discrimination policies. As of 2016, 92% of Fortune 500 companies had non-discrimination policies that include sexual orientation.
In 2011, 78% of the respondents to a survey reported being harassed or mistreated in the workplace due to their gender identity or expression.
It was a really big deal for me to put up a picture at my desk of me and my wife, but that started giving me more courage because nobody reacted to that. Andres did town halls with all of the different teams, and I remember him looking at me and asking, Kim, what can I do to help Pros and make this a better place for you? And I remember my heart just pounding. It was just pounding so hard in my chest and going, you know, I figured I'd start with a joke because that would calm me down. I want my strawberry Pop-Tarts back, and my family could really use domestic partnership benefits. And it was just amazing because I was so scared to ask for this, and he was so surprised that I didn't have it. Within 3 months, Andres managed to help get the HR team on board and get us domestic partnership benefits. That was a game changer for me at Pros. It really allowed me to know that I was safe, I could be my authentic self. And there was such changes in my career after that. I quickly moved up into becoming a scientist, moving over, becoming a manager, because I was being able to bring my whole self to the table.
In 2016, Srini Akella noticed that sexual orientation was not covered in the EEO policy. He worked with HR, Kim Neidel especially, to ensure that this was included along with a lot of other protected classes. And now Pros has one of the most current, up-to-date, and progressive EEO policies out there.
Well, the hiring process, of course, for anything is super stressful. Being a new college graduate, this was honestly my second interview, so I was super nervous. But I did a lot of research on Pros itself, and I noticed the big thing on their website was the diversity and inclusion tab, and I thought that was amazing. So once I found out about that, I was like, okay, this is the company that I want to work for. And when I found out about Pride at Pros, I felt accepted before I even received an offer.
In 2018 and beyond, we're going to be going out into the community at the Pride Festival in Houston in June 2018. You might even see us there as balloon unicorns, so watch out for that. We'll be working with the community when we sponsor the Hatch Prom, which is a great group in Houston that supports the LGBTQIA youth. We work with the seniors at the Montrose Center by sponsoring a birthday lunch for them a couple of times a year. We want to advocate for the members of our community that are currently underrepresented and underserved. We already have domestic partner benefits at Pros, and that's a significant step. We want to work with HR to research transgender inclusive medical benefits and fertility, surrogacy, and adoption benefits for parents.
So during my new hire orientation, McKaylee came in to speak about Pride at Pros. She told us about everything Pride has done, the different volunteering events, how they interact with pros and the community and just the different people within pros. And I was just kind of shocked to know that there are so many LGBTQ people within the pros company. So I felt like I belong, and that's what's important.